These are Dan Chi principles. It's gonna look a little bit different than maybe what you've seen before, so just, you know, bear with me. But like, forget about your stances. Forget about thinking I gotta be lefty guy or I gotta be righty guy. Forget about thinking I gotta keep my strong arm up front. We're gonna do that, but we're gonna do that with both sides. And then the third thing is my stance will begin from my actions. So if I'm here and the actions on this side, when I use a rear hand, that's gonna set my stance up. If I use a cover hand, a Fook from the Dan Chi, the Fook, the Tan and Bong, the flow between those. If I use the cover, when I use my leg as a stop hit, or if I use a pop and do a stop hit on the person and make them stay there, this is gonna come in very naturally and press on the elbow, and this is gonna blow right by it. I'll come up a little higher with like a boxing hook. I'll keep going to the elbow. We'll bring in that back fist, the whole forearm. And I'll use a chop action too. These are all collection hands. And at that point, notice how I'm in a right lead. Okay, well that's because those leads are strong. The uppercut, the hook, things like that. So we're sort of like smoothing our way, using the Dan Chi to smooth our way into some heavier Choi hits. I'll start here like this. My first action goes here. When my Bill Sao and Chung come out, I can stop hit, I can come up and box, I can use my elbow, I can collect the hands, right? And now I'll go here. And then if it happens on this side, this one comes out, right? I use this to displace this with my Biu Sao, right? My rear hand, lead, back fist, double action, and hook. Notice I'm standing a little bit wider, kind of more like a Jeet Kune Do kind of a stance. So that way there you learn to make your Wing Chun work for you. In your Jeet Kune Do sets. So instead of just doing the traditional set, we'll add a third motion, crash, collect, and box. And then same thing on the other side. If it goes on this side, it'll be check, peg, Bill, Chung, ping, back fist, double actions down the middle, pass the peg, Tanda, Pak and Bong, like that on the pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. And then it would be inside the peg, Tanda inside the peg, move, Tan to ping, Gua, like this, okay? That's the way I do my sets. That way there, you're in the mind of what target. So your Dan Chi sets up everything else. Your cover, Tan, your Bong Kwon, those actions are gonna set up the harder, more leaning hands. And if you do a fast set, it would look like this. Like that. Now, just to add one element to this, sometimes people get caught up in the far away. So like sometimes you'll use the interception stuff like this, but then in the next beat, you're a little bit too far away and you got to get back in. That's where you use your crane. See this? This is Biu, like a duck bill, think of it, but Biu rushes. It can rush and it can rush. What I like to do if I'm far out is use the crane to bring the palm and punch it, you know, or use the crane. See that there? This kind of an action can flow. And of course, use the sharp bones too. And that's a set, you guys. Use the crane hand like this.